Hello everyone, welcome to example 4. Now in this part we are given a circuit here and we have to do certain things. Now at first if you see this circuit, you will notice that this is the circuit that is used in our normal life. We know that most of the electric appliances that we use are inductive loads. So this is our inductive load and this is the load resistance R2. And for power factor correction we use a capacitor in parallel to the load. So this is our capacitor C1 used for power factor correction. And this resistance R1 is line resistance and this is our voltage source V1. So this is circuit that is used in our day-to-day life. Now in the first problem we have to draw this circuit without the capacitor and determine the power absorbed by resistance R1. So let's draw this at first. Now for this one you can choose both VSC and Vsin as we have to do a circuit at fixed frequency 50 Hz. Now in the earlier examples we have used VSC, so let's select VSC for this, but you can use Vsin also. Now let's complete this. Take a ground. Now our AC magnitude is 230 and phase angle is 0. This resistance is 20. This one 5. And this inductance is 3 milli. Now as we have chosen VSC, go to setup analysis and select AC sweep. We want to take just one point, start frequency 50 and end frequency 50. If you choose Vsin, you don't need to do this. Now run this circuit. So circuit is simulated correctly. Now if you want to see the power absorbed by resistance, go to trace, add trace, and in the right hand side if you scroll down, in some of the editions of PSpice there is an option named W which shows us the power directly, but in my edition there is no such option, so that's not a problem. We can do it differently. For this, let's close this. Now let's number this node as 1 and this node as 2. Now if we take the voltage difference between these two nodes and the current through this, we will get the power because we know that P is equal to Vi. So again simulate this. Now go to trace, add trace, current IR1 into voltage V2 minus V1. So this is our absorbed power. If you want to zoom in the upper hand side there is an option named zoom in. Click this, then click on the probe, then the result will be zooming in. Here it is almost, you can see 1.7 kilowatt. So our power absorbed by R1 is 1.7 kilowatt when there is no capacitance. This is our first problem. Now in the second part we have to use the capacitor and do parametric sweep. Now again let's go to the circuit and complete this. Now in the earlier videos we have learned how to use parametric sweep, so I'll not discuss it about here. Let's name this CVSC. Select param. And take value 1 as 1 micro. Now go to setup analysis, select parametric. We want to do global parameter and the name is CVSC. Let's take linear, start value 1 micro, end value 1 milli, and the increment let be 1 micro. Save this. Now run this. Now we want to know at which capacitance our resonance is obtained. We know that at resonance our admittance of these two is equal, so the angle between current is 0. So let's take the angle of the current R1. Now if you want to take the angle, go to trace, at trace, the right hand side, scroll down and select P, which means phase, P of IR1. So this is our phase angle of IR1. At this point the phase angle is 0. So this is our resonance point. To see the point, go to toggle cursor and select the point. This is almost there. If you want to see the value, select mark level. So at resonance our capacitance value is 116 microfarad. So at this capacitance our resonance is obtained. Now for the next part we have to calculate the power absorbed by R1 near resonance. So again, if you want to see the power, we have to do again trace, at trace, current through IR1 into V2 minus V1. Now this is power absorbed by IR1. Now at resonance the power absorbed is at lowest. So if we want to see this, go to toggle cursor. This is almost the point, you can see. If you want to see the value, select mark level. So this is the point when resonance is obtained, the power absorbed by the resistance is 1.669 kilowatt. Now in the earlier case when there was no capacitance, we saw that the power absorbed by R1 was 1.69 kilowatt, but in this case it is 1.669. So the power absorbed by R1 is decreased, and so we can say that at resonance the power absorbed by the resistance decreases, which is indicated in our question also. So this is the example 4, and that's all. Thank you all.